When my mother was detected with hypertension at the age of 60, it was a huge surprise to us as a family, and it was our first time that we were faced with this condition called hypertension. Today we're going to talk about hypertension or high blood pressure. How big is the problem? What exactly happens in your body when you have hypertension, and how can you protect yourself? And here to talk to us about it is Dr. Taskeen Khan. Welcome, Taskeen. Talk to us about hypertension. Why is it called the silent killer?
Thank you, Vismita. I'm quite excited to talk to you about hypertension. And the reason why it's called a silent killer is because it's completely symptomless. So what you described with your mom walking around perfectly okay and then suddenly finding out that you have high blood pressure. And high blood pressure leads to deadly conditions like heart attack, stroke, kidney disease, but it's completely symptomless.
So, Taskeen, how big is this problem of hypertension?
Actually, it's very common. It affects 1 in 3 adults globally, and yet only 1 in 5 people are actually controlled for their blood pressure. We've actually estimated at the WHO that we can save 76 million lives by 2050 if we can increase control rates globally. That's about the size of South Africa, Vismita.
So, Taskeen, how did I do?
You did very well. This top number is your systolic blood pressure, which is actually when the heart muscle contracts or beats. And this bottom number is your diastolic blood pressure, which is when your heart muscle relaxes.
So, explain to us what exactly happens in our body when we have high blood pressure.
There are vessels in your body called arteries, and these arteries carry oxygenated blood to your organs. When hypertension occurs, it thickens these arteries or makes them stiff or has little clots in them. And those clots actually travel to the heart or the brain and cause heart attacks and strokes.
Taskeen, give us your top tips to manage high blood pressure and also to prevent it.
Of course. So the first thing is to start off like your mom did, seeking medical care, going regularly to the doctor if you are diagnosed with hypertension, and taking your medication as prescribed. Personally, Vismita, my own grandmother has hypertension. I diagnosed her and I put her on the same medication that the WHO guideline actually has. Really good recommendations there. And also, if you think about your lifestyle, I like to think about it in the 4 S's. So if you're smoking, please stop smoking. Reduce sodium or salt in your diet. Sleep is very important for the blood pressure. And of course, reduce your stress.
Wow, let's see if I've got the 4 S's. First one, stop smoking. Take less salt, that's the second S. Sleep more and pay attention to your sleep quality. I'm trying to do that personally. I'm slowly getting there. And what's the 4th one?
Stress less.
Stress less. That's easier said than done. But that's all we have today in Science in 5. Until next time then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stick with science.